In this video, we're going to show you guys how to clean up the wiring to your Isspro or any gauge cluster that you end up installing in your vehicle to ensure that your wires are not all jumbled up and always hardwired in. So we're going to clean it up using some different connectors. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this morning we're going to go ahead and show you guys how we wired our Isspro R30000 exhaust back pressure gauge and cleaned it up. We still have one other wire that we have to not hardwire. You've got 6 wires that come out of this gauge. You have an orange, and then you've got basically 2 blacks, a green, a red with looks like orange stripe, and then a red. Red is going to be your ignition power source. Both blacks are going to be ground. One ground is going to be for the sensor itself, and then one orange is going to be for your dimmer switch. One green is going to be to your sensor as well, and I believe it's the might be the reference, or the red is the reference, and then the green is also a sensor wire. So these 3 are your sensor wires. These 3 supply power to the sensor or gauge unit assembly, and then one dims the lights. So what we did was we just kind of cleaned it up. We tied it in to a Deutsch connector here, pinned it so that you've got all of your grounds in one location. We found ignition on a G56 equipped manual transmission truck. On my Raceme that I had with the automatic, I was able to tap into this 12-volt outlet pretty easily. Not saying you can't do it, but you'll have to remove a bunch of stuff up here. The easier place to go is for your fan that's right here. There's like a little fan up in the dash underneath the ignition, and this pink wire, if you can see it here, it has direct 12-volt ignition. So what we did was we tapped into it, ran it over here to another harness to clean it up along with our ground, and our ground sits up right here, and we just ran it a wire with a eyelet on it, and then secured it back, ran it back to the harness, and so now that harness comes back over to the other side here where we pinned it out, and so this will supply ignition power, all your grounds to your sensor and your gauge, and then all your power wires. We didn't have like an orange or a red with orange stripes, so we just used yellow and green for the sensor itself. These will be hardwired normally, so we didn't want to have it not be able to be removed easily. So this is pretty easy to remove. You disconnect basically 2 connections and an eyelet from the ground, and you can pull it directly through the firewall. So you can see kind of in the back there where we've got it. We got it run through where your automatic shift cable would be. So this would be specific to a G56 transmission. You can run it through there. If you run it behind all the padding and to the left side of the truck underneath that, you'll have no issue with the clutch actually hitting the clutch pedal right here, actually hitting the loom of wires. Okay, so we're going to tidy this all up, and then we'll give you a snapshot of it when it's all zip tied up and done. One thing I did want to note though is it doesn't matter what kind of connectors you use to clean up your harness, so that you're pretty much building a custom harness. You can use everything from other connectors that you get from Mauser, TE Connectivity, any of these local companies that you have around you that do electrical supply. You can do weather packs. They're a little bit bulkier, but it depends on the tooling. So I've got these crimp connectors here that just do your standard crimp. I've got these here that I ordered. You can get the same things for bigger sizes, which do like the open barrel. The Deutsch connectors have another special tool. It's fairly expensive, but you just put the wire in here, and then you crimp this down on the wire. They're super nice, but like I said, they're kind of expensive. I would say if you're going to go with anything, go with the weather packs. They're weather resistant. They're sealed. They're fairly inexpensive. I think these are maybe $1 or something, and they're easy to assemble, and they serve a purpose. So just keep in mind, whatever you're doing, you're probably going to need to buy some special tooling. These on Amazon were like $25, $27. You can probably find them anywhere between 20 and 35 bucks, and you can get them in the bigger gauge, so 14 to 16, 16 to 18, whatever. And then this type of crimp connection or crimp will be applicable to your open barrel type like this. So just keep that in mind, and you can do this any number of ways with whatever connectors that you deem necessary that you would like to use. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. One quick note, if you're going to take off trim panels, do not use a screwdriver. You're going to end up marring the living daylights out of your panels. So get yourself a set of these interior panel remover tools, or removal tools. They're pretty awesome. They don't mar up your panels. They come in normally like a pack of 4 or 5 with different angles. So pick you up some of those, and as always, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so when we upload new content you get notified. And if you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up. We appreciate it, and let us know what your thoughts are on how we did this project, and if you like it, don't like it, or would like to see something different. Thanks again. God bless.